What makes SZA's new album so addictive? Lucky for you, I spent countless hours trying to figure this out. I guess you could call me a sexpert. A SZA expert. Anyway, I'm going to break down some of the techniques used on SOS to make it so addictive, and then use our newfound knowledge to make our own instrumental track for the album. Here's what we're going to be making. While a predominantly R&B album centered around SZA's incredible soulful voice, the record also has a very strong indie and alternative rock influence.
Hello there.
An example of this is the lo-fi indie acoustic guitar melody that we hear at the start of Ghost in the Machine featuring Phoebe Bridgers. Let's start with our own lo-fi indie guitar melody. As you can hear on the track Blind, there's one guitar in either ear playing similar chords but with different rhythms. What this does is it makes the instruments very wide, and it makes the listener feel like they're trapped in this interesting space in the middle just with the vocals. I'm going to add a second layer to this guitar. Like Blind, one's going to go on the left ear and one's going to go on the right. In the Benny Blanco written track Nobody Gets Me, there's a heavily delayed lead line to open up the song. The vintage space echo analog delay is used all throughout SZA's songs. It's a delay, but it gives everything a very warm, cozy feeling. This still doesn't explain why her album's so addictive. One of the many reasons SZA's tracks are so addictive is because of her close collaborator Carter Lang, who creates these incredible, simple but catchy bass lines. The key word to this is simple. Carter Lang says in an interview here on Reverb, "I played so many notes on the bass, I did too much, and I learned how to scale it back." So let's keep our bass line super simple here. Next, we need to build up to some kind of a drop. I'm going to add some pads in this part. I'm using a sine wave with a chorus, a flanger, a harmonizer, and then filtering it. I'm also going to add a Juno and a Prophet pan to the left and the right ears. I'm automating the filter up to build suspense. Okay, so here we're in a really nice spot. All the instruments are building up to something really big, like there's something huge about to happen. But what we're actually going to do is take everything away. You might be saying, what the f*** are you doing that for? Okay, hear me out. What this does when you have a fantastic vocalist like SZA is it actually leaves more room for her to shine in the chorus. Listen to Blind, that's exactly what they do. There's this huge big build up with strings coming in and synths, and then all of a sudden, it just all goes away. And it just leaves you in this very magical space with her voice.
I can't see, I'm blind.
SOS is a very texturally rich album. SZA utilizes a lot of these interesting textures to make us feel like we're in completely different worlds depending on which song we go to on the album. We can hear an example of a texture at the start of Fart. Wait, I meant far.
How do I deal with rejection?
We can hear the waves at a beach at the beginning of this song. I don't know about you, but this one just makes me feel like I'm lying on a sunbed in the middle of the summer. You see what I mean? It automatically gives the song a feeling. So we're going to do the exact same thing with ours. Next, we need to add some additional drone textures and risers. But rather than taking them from a sample pack, we're going to make these out of the elements that we already have by resampling them. So what I love to do is I love to use Portal, Thermal, or like a tape echo to kind of mess around with, turn on the resampling mode, and then record certain parts of these sounds, get some very interesting textures, reverse them, and then they can kind of fit into these little slots in the beat to give the artist more of a pocket and a rhythm. This is especially important when you don't have drums in the song. Finally, we chop these into their places. Seriously, experiment with this, have fun. I reversed one, I even chopped one into a melody. There's no rules. If you want to listen to the full beat, click here on the left. If you want to learn how to make Smino type beats, click here on the right.